Alright, so I'm finally back to um streaming this game, and I've been super tired today because I had a play that we're doing today. Done with that and don't have anything else to do, so it's time to get back in. Now, last time I played this, I believe that I finished Mizuki's route, and that kind of feels like I unlocked a quote-unquote good ending. Maybe most of the endings are kind of nice like that. Instead of like there being a bunch of bad endings, they all have something, or like unresolved endings. They all something that they try to resolve, but of course there are still some few loose ends left. Despite the fact that, this ended with this guy. So I think his name was seeming to be the killer, but then of course we saw in the different routes it's depending, so obviously there's still something going on. I think Mizuki's thinking in the pain. Although I guess considering I just finished her got to her ending, it's not that it kinda makes sense to go back to this first. Because it's like I'm coming full circle, and this is like a carnival or like a merry-go-round, so that's fit. Anyway, without further ado, think.
What was that?
What indeed?
Nothing. I was merely trying to enter the scene like a cybernetic assassin from the future.
Well, if you're trying to do that, you'd have to do it naked. Is this Bloom Park? Lightning and a birdcage. Maybe this is representative of Mizuki's state of mind.
The fact that Shoko was killed here must weigh heavily on Mizuki's heart.
Mizuki should be inside that column.
To get the information we need, we will have to deal with the lightning and the cage and get to Mizuki.
Move fast, or time is going to run out.
Unnecessary. Look around.
Look around?
Around.
This is the new feature of sync that Pewter mentioned.
You can stop time?
Only when standing still. Time is moving incredibly slowly.
It would be nice if it worked like that in reality. Turning time stops still. Not that I tend to suddenly stop something and stand still for a long period of time or anything.
Currently, you and I are transmitting information at high speed, so it only appears as though time has stopped.
Right.
Are you familiar with the concept of time dilation?
Been a few days, so I forgot about
It has to do with relativity, right?
or how time is supposed to work inside of the thing. Actually, maybe I look at this. Since it's been some days, and good times I need to refresh myself a bit. Think photosynaptic neurocoupling used to enter the brain of a subject. Thinker sinks to the deepest level of the subject's subconscious and synchronizes with their synapses to collect data. Thinker, the agent that performs the sync. How about that? How about that? Now, social networking service that allows you to exchange instant messages via smartphones and PC. My dream is to one day make stamps for this application. What? Is that Date's notes? He dreams about that? Where is this written by Iba? End system. A network of cameras and recording devices on Japanese highways that monitor vehicles and collects data, useful for criminal investigations, the bane of people driving around mistresses. Yao, boys' love. A depiction of love and eroticism between men. Although it sounds vulgar, it is often a display of pure, sublime love. And there are many worthwhile works of art in the genre. Don't be so close-minded. Revolver. Exciting voltaic versatile handgun. That is weapon. Can fire a number of different kinds of bullets, such as explosive flame, spherical, and fire rounds using electromagnetic force. Pewter invented it at the request of Iba and Date. ICU, Intensive Care Unit, does not mean I see you. KE Association, Kumakura Estates. The name Mama gives to the real estate companies under the Kumakura umbrella. Sec. Slang for second. Usually not literally a sound. If I told you, my bosses, that the script will be ready in a sec, I would get scolded. ASET, you bet. A kind of call and response game that ASET plays with her fans. Japanese idols often create a special cheer or slogan for their fans to memorize and chant at concerts. ASET's cheer works by ASET announcing a category and having her fan come up with 2 words that rhyme with ASET in that category. Shovel Forge, a masterpiece of sandbox video games in which you create structures by stacking cubes on a map. A sandbox game refers to games in which there is no story or goal, allowing the player to just relax and play. The name Shovel Forge is a parody of a popular game in the same genre, which I will not mention for legal reasons. Illuminati, a secret society allegedly founded on Ingolstadt, Bavaria in 1776. Originally just a private club of university professors and students, but now it has become... Actually, I better stop now before I mysteriously disappear. 812. Convenience stores popular across the country. Colloquially refers to as 8 stores. Mayumi purchased the Roki Man chocolate at one such store. Emo. Stirring the emotions, often negative or sad. Emoing. To express emotions, feeling and acting according to that emotion. Even though it may seem contradictory, when Data said he would cry tears of joy, this is an example of emoing. Yes, I made this word up, so don't say mean stuff like emoing isn't a word, lol. Noma. Oh, that guy. Otis' pen name. He came up with it by starting with a popular fictional character reference, then spelling out the name in hiragana, then changing the letter to kanji, each character of which containing a certain meaning. Jesus, that doesn't seem right, but okay. The scientific research branch of the MPD located in Kashiwa, Shiba. In addition to developing new technology for crime investigation and prevention, this branch also performs evidence inspection and testing. When an analysis is too large-scale or technical to be handled by this branch, it is sent to the National Institute of Sciences, a similar but unrelated research organization. Institute of Sciences, a scientific research institute related to NRES, conducting tests, appraisals, and inspections of any material too large or sensitive to be handled by local police departments. I don't know if all of this is important to, or like if it has some clue, or if some of this is just there to give the impression of this being like a real investigation. I cannot even, a slang phrase that intentionally excludes the verb, usually used to express bewilderment or stress. Party. In Japan, a youth subculture exists known as Paripi. A portmanteau of party people typically describes young men and women who frequent dance clubs and parties. The Paripi subculture also features its own distinguished slang. I was thinking about Rappa the Rapper, but that's probably a different thing. Anything entirely than a reference to that. Okay, tips. Somnium 1. Purpose. Insomnia. Use IBA to investigate a subject's dream world. The goal is to discover the subject's memories or information they may be hiding. By unlocking mental logs, you can travel deeper into the subject's subconscious. If you unlock them all, you may discover crucial information. There is a mental log guide on the top left of the screen. Choices. When investigating an object, you are able to give IBA orders from the given choices. Yeah. And now it's updated. Time limit. Insomnia, you have a time limit of 6 minutes. Timey, that's a lot of time, yes, and you can technically exceed the time limit if you are making the final correct choice for the final mental logs. Even if time is winding down, if you make wise choices, you may still be able to clear the Somnium. Negative timing, yeah. The bad timing. Mm. Oh, that's original murder, the first murder. And the husband. Oh,
Two people can experience time differently depending on space-time.
This is similar to that. The flow of time in Somnium is different than the real world.
This could be useful. You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes, right? But with this, you could take your time and explore.
Let's get started. Somnium scan! Activate!
thinking in the pain, Yuki is mute. By healing her mental wounds, you may be able to get important info. Okay, so
To reach Mizuki, something must be done about the lightning that keeps striking the birdcage.
Lightning's supposed to strike at the highest point.
An ice pick piercing Shoko's photograph.
yes, I think last time I
The speaker over there. It's shaking.
undid the first lock by removing this. So this time I want to try something different probably.
I see. It must be connected to the ice pick.
What do we do here?
Healing Mizuki should be your top priority.
I know.
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
A speaker.
Alright. There's nothing much else I can do. right now. Let's see if I do think that oh god. So case file. But it doesn't seem to branch yet, so maybe I just want to do the same thing.
An ice pick
Pull it out then.
Right. No one would want to see their mother like this.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense that this would be the way to go about that. Considering that's what she did as well.
Something happened over there.
So it wouldn't be a verse where she doesn't do that, or there would be no way of like resolving this without first removing the thing from her eye. So that's the first one. Redirected the lightning with the lightning rod.
The pillar became a lightning rod.
It looks like we can get to the birdcage now.
Our next step must be to remove it.
So what did I do last time? I think probably a control room, because that's on the phone.
The control room of the merry-go.
No, I don't think I want to do that. Microphone.
This appears to be the microphone for...
Although last time I did this, I don't think it helped me much. But I'm gonna try the panda piece.
The panda is in awful shape.
Put it back together.
Leave it to me. I am quite skilled at this. Or at least
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
an enormous...
Victor?
It is too...
No, you're...
You think so?
Okay, never mind.
A mic.
Shout?
Stop! Stop it!
A mic.
Button?
You can't give up...
You're having fun, huh?
Seems like the control room is the
control
only
room
option.
of the merry-go...
But how about what did I do last time? I think
Hello?
One adult and one...
I am not a child.
Any open seats will do. Anything in the back is fine. No response. There must not be...
So, is it safe to enter?
Should be.
The control room of the...
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Just
okay, maybe the split is in here then.
I didn't expect to see this inside.
I do not see an exit either.
But there's something suspicious here.
I see 2 bird cages.
Looks like there's something inside them. Take a look.
Last time I probably did that one.
A bird cage with blown up rubbers inside. There is also a deflated rubber on the floor.
Could you please not call it a rubber?
What's wrong with that word, Date?
You can say balloon.
Is that really much better?
I do not understand. It is clearly rubber.
Please.
Lifting it?
This'll be easy.
Glad to hear it.
Hmm.
What? But it was so heavy.
Hmm. Unlocked number 2. Blew away the key.
But nothing happened.
Oh? What is this?
A deflated balloon.
Blow it up so that you can fly
A
away with
deflated
it.
rubber.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about?
Blow inside the rubber.
Understood.
It's huge. I wish your boobs were that big.
Oh, shut up.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I am not technically human.
So...
No.
Date, please, be quiet.
Didn't you try grabbing the... I guess that would be a bit scary. There we go. Just blew away the cage.
You were able to get out?
Perhaps the balloon was the key.
Yes. I remember now. A story I heard from Mizuki a while back. One time, when Mizuki was just a little girl, Kyoko brought her a balloon. It was one of the nice helium ones. But the string slipped through her hand. The balloon sailed up into the sky. Kyoko snapped, scolded Mizuki for hours. Maybe that's why. Mizuki put the balloons inside the bird cage. That way, they could never fly away again. But I guess Ivan and I made her leave that a painful memory.
Alright, now that the bird cage is off, let's get Mizuki.
Do you not see the horses spinning at hurricane speeds?
If you stop time, you can go in, right?
But I cannot stop time while I'm moving.
Oh, right. Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it from spinning.
Oh, does the panda have anything to do? Where is the panda?
The panda is floating.
Yes. Spare it.
Wear it? Like this?
Yeah. Yes. Sorry. Gotta get that.
How are you doing that?
Unknown.
I guess that was a waste of time.
It was kind of fun, though.
Okay. Never mind.
The panda...
Pick it away.
All right. Yeah! What is this?
Merry-go-rounds can fly?
Yeah? Didn't you know
Dante,
that?
over there.
Iris. Why? Why is Iris...
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on? What is this?
Shut up! keep quiet. Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time? That hurts! That hurts! Please stop! I'm sorry! Why are you here? I'm sorry! I'm sorry! If you weren't here, everything would be fine. I'm sorry! Apologizing means nothing! Say something! Don't make me into the bad guy! But... What's that look, huh? Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It's all your fault. You... I wish you had never been born!
Mizuki's voice. The other voice is likely...
Damn. What's going on here? Aiba, look out!
What? I was about to become a pancake.
Good
A
thing this isn't
virtual
bed and
pancake.
breakfast.
That frozen iris does intrigue me. But Mizuki first.
Let's get to Mizuki while the merry-go-round is stopped.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
It's Mizuki.
Great class, give present. Speak finally.
Mizuki, can you hear me? We will protect you, Mizuki. We will always be there for you. So... it's all right now.
Hey, do you think we can use that speaker? Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice.
Mizuki? Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So glad.
It's kind of. We watched the
Hey.
message.
Do you hear something?
Is that... a phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
I should have plenty of time left. I guess I can't stay after I unlocked all the keys, even if I had time left. That's inconvenient. Heal Mizuki with Shoko's voice. That seems a bit to heal someone by impersonating someone. Pretending they said something I probably wouldn't say, but well. Day 2, Saturday.
Are you okay? Mizuki.
She hasn't been healed. She's still traumatized.
Likely are to get this, the pet first.
Aiba, call Iris's phone. It's urgent.
Because it seems, I mean, to me it seems more obvious to go for the photos first, so it seems like that's that you're supposed to unlock first, but I'm actually not sure. But in a way, it could make sense to get this first, too, depending on how things turn out, because
Why the rush?
then you get to see stuff like how unpleasant her mom is towards her before you get to the other stuff.
Please, just call.
And that could add a bit to the mystery before you know about all the other things.
Hello?
Oh, hello there, Iris.
This is Kaname Tate from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Date. Is something wrong?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay. But if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
Then go on a date with me.
No?
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date, I'll stay home and not say a peep.
A date with Tate, but no.
If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
I mean,
All right, understood.
Understood?
Great! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine. Just don't go outside, okay? If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya!
What was that? A phone call?
It's nothing.
are you okay? She didn't answer. About Iris's body.
Mizuki, I saw something strange in your dream. Iris, she was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
About the ringtone I heard in Sominium.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere? Or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point talking to her.
I mean, she could find other ways to communicate, right?
You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Yeah, Date can't do anything to help her. About the Nile message.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
About the ice pick.
Mizuki, when we found you at the merry-go-round, you were holding the ice pick. I'm not accusing you of anything. I trust you. I just want to know why you were holding it. Answer me, Mizuki.
Date, please. Yelling at her is counterproductive.
Damn it.
I couldn't help Mizuki get her voice back. She's sitting in the chair. She looks strained, like an abandoned doll. It makes sense that it wouldn't actually heal her too, by impersonating her mother's voice. And I don't suppose there are any other ways for that to go, so... Let's see where that goes. Do you believe in prophetic dreams?
Where is this coming from? Oh, I see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
How dutiful of you. About what I saw in Somnium.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room. What the sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember? We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
So we know about everything you saw. The phone, the frozen corpse.
About prophetic dreams.
Prophecies, huh? That's why you called Iris. But, Date, come on.
I know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright? Perhaps the sink is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is.
About Mitsuki's aphonia.
It didn't go well. But it's not all bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Not a total waste.
Clues. Right.
About the ringtone I heard in the Somnium.
Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
I know. But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing.
Boss is watching Mizuki with a compassionate gaze. Mizuki. Future. About Somnium.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it. Dreams are first-person experiences. However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sink. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play. The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
About prophetic dreams.
Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, let's see. As a man of science, I don't believe in such things. Prophecies and the like. However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wear some kind of metal plate.
Huh?
You saw her. She was stabbed countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor or something.
Genius.
Just indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies. Don't mind me. Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
True.
You see?
Does science prove that for a fact? About the ringtone I heard in Somnium.
I know about the ringtone you heard.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Did Mizuki actually hear that? Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Unfortunately not.
Summarize for me.
I think I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
It might be there, it might not. I just want to be sure. Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Yeah. Leave it to me.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body of Shoko Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now-defunct Bloom Park in the Kawasaki district. Autopsy reports revealed that her time of death was roughly 5 p.m. last afternoon. Police have determined that the victim was killed elsewhere and then brought to Bloom Park to be put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation and are encouraging anyone with any information to come forward. In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries.
Greatest.
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Bloom Park, Saturday, 8:13 p.m. Iba at amusement. Scream boldly.
Whoa! Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you? Me?
It's me.
Whom?
Me.
I said me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then Iba? But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
You know, it's just like a pity projection, you know.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
How do you appear in Somnium?
I am connected to your brain via artificial nerve. I am part of your working brain. Our minds are one. During the sync, when the data that constitutes your ego is transferred, some of my main programming is also transferred. That is why I appear in Somnium. Do I even need to explain this sort of thing to you? I have experienced syncing many times with you, although it is true that I have never appeared to you in this form.
About the ringtone I heard in Somnium.
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories, but that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what occurs in dreams is distorted. For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
About your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it. Be Reika from Tiefblau.
I will not,
Why not?
because I won't.
Anything catch your eye?
As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
X-ray. Is this horse?
Look at that.
It appears to be a smartphone.
I knew it was in the horse.
What?
Don't lie, you doubted me.
So how do I get it out?
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body. The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
There's always a hole.
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Iba.
Oh, that's adorable. I'm sorry, I just had to get a picture of that. Oh, yay, I got a smartphone.
Iba, who owned this phone? The number is...
I told Iba the number. The results came back quickly.
This is a rental phone.
a rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
It's a horse from the merry-go-round. It's a metal pole.
Date, look at the device history.
It's gone. No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call, 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium. Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contacts. No numbers at all.
The phone had no email addresses or browsing history that could be a clue either. Just the one clue, the call at 9:02 p.m. I had Iba look up the number.
This number is also from a rental phone. No owner is registered.
Oh,
What happened?
the battery died. The screen turned off.
The charge it? Not interesting stuff just now though. Column. Last night, Mizuki was found in that cult. Why was she in there? A merry-go-round horse is covered upside down. It looks pathetic. Wow. It's me. It's the control room from the merry-go-round. This is where the ride is operated. Rehearsal. It's a bench. at us. It's been 8 years since Bloom Park closed. The weather's gotten pretty bad. City Cape. Kawasaki District buildings in the distance. Anything? Sky. The night sky of Tokyo is bright. The sky is clear, but I still can't see the stars. Oh, Aiba. Look at Aiba. Aiba is sitting on the horse's head. Call the number I just gave you.
Iba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it.
It connected. It connected.
My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Are you an idiot?
They hung
Yes.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
up. I couldn't help it. I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
Maybe it should have started something before you called it.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
There is no other word for it.
I'm sure you could think of some other words. Well,
You're telling me.
can you call it again?
Iba, can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Of course.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
What cell tower did that cell connect to?
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line, because you blew it.
Why was the phone in the horse? Is it ate it?
Unknown. But it does appear to be deliberate. Did the culprit do this? Or did someone else? And for what specific purpose?
Who is the person to be called?
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police. Then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
What? Yeah, I'd say that's somewhat suspicious. Call Reika.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't.
Yeah, that's kind of creepy.
Use a payphone if you want to call her.
I don't have my own phone. As long as I'm within range, I can use iBot to make any call I need to. Whether it's a traditional line or line message, I can have iBot help me. iBot is connected to my mind wirelessly as well. So even when she's outside my eye socket, I can talk normally. Should we go to Shinjuku?
There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Let's go.
Iba, let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Yeah, I'm curious.
About your prophecy? Absurd. It was nothing.
Let's hope so.
Ooh, time to go to Iris. But before that, BRB. Dragon Residence, Saturday 10:30 p.m.
Coming! Dante!
Well,
Dante! You came! But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date.
where's your mom?
By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kinda panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Dunno. She didn't tell me.
How are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop. Why do you ask?
Oh, well...
Because I saw your dead body in a dream. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
Sure, why not?
You hush.
Don't everyone always say that stuff like that to someone?
Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember? I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
At 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
That's not the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Date. I have been thinking. I am glad that nothing bad happened.
Yeah, you're right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
Iris's words came to me. I stepped on hard on the accelerator. Day 3, Sunday. Police headquarters, Sunday, 9:37 a.m. There would be no point in talking to my... Sure, there would be a point in that. I talk to myself all the time. Let's not. I brace outside my eye pocket right now. I can still see through her as though she were my socket, were in my socket. That's because her body and my optic nerve are connected wirelessly. Anyway, hello boss. About the investigation.
There's been no progress, as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead. Hopefully there'll be a breakthrough.
Anything else to report?
About Renju.
Renju?
Yesterday I told you he vanished after he was questioned. Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident. He's unconscious and it's not looking good.
It's yeah, probably.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report on the radio last night.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
About the phone.
I asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes. Her face was registered in the phone's facial recognition authentication.
Isn't it possible someone could have just used her face to make it register as hers? Anyway, who called it?
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True. But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register the phone under their real name. And also, they hung up as soon as Date mentioned he was a cop. And on top of that, they blocked Date's number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Any other information about Shoko's phone?
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is looking into it now.
About Mizuki.
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange. Mizuki's phone is at home, Date. The GPS and Wi-Fi access point confirm this.
She went home by herself?
Possibly.
But why?
Unknown.
About Renshu.
Date, you should go talk to him. He is Shoko Nadami's former husband, after all. He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him up.
Okay.
You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
Sure.
Come on.
Just like slapping their friend across the face. I look crazy. You already look crazy. Don't worry about that. Date. Anything stand out to you, Aiba?
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh, so you are not planning a real date then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Aiba.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible! I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
About Mizuki.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki, but we will need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
About the investigation.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nadami as it is updated in real time. Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress. Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Bar?
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
I see. Mama runs Marble. She's an informant who knows just about everything there is to know about the criminal underground. Maybe she knows something. Summary. I had 3 places to check. Central Hospital, where Renshu is. I don't know if he's in any condition to talk, but it might help. I could also go home to see Mizuki or get information from Mom at Marble.
Aiba, let's move.
Roger that.
Hey. Time to go check on Renshu. Central Hospital, Sunday.
There's no one here.
Indeed, the bed is empty.
An LSD TV.
Date, look! Sabako is coming out of the TV!
Who?
A window. Bedside table.
Bedside table, headlight fable.
That's not even a thing.
Curtain used as equipment used for monitoring vital signs. Measures heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature on the monitor. No one is in the bed. It's a cupboard. Oh, a nurse. Hello there. And
I'm a nurse. I work here. I'm assigned to Mr. Okiura.
Where is he?
He's not here, as you can see.
Where are we?
Mr. Okiura's room. I'm certain of it.
Where is Renshu?
He snuck out at night.
Snuck out?
Mr. Okiura arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shoko's murder.
I hope we get a chance to talk to him before he gets murdered again.
That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape.
Iba, call Lemniscate.
Roger that.
Hello, this is Lemniscate Entertainment Offices. Let me hear your message. Thank you.
What kind of employee training do they have there? Anyway, I gave them my name and told them about Renshu.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing. I'm getting worried. He must be a mess right now. Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, that's where he got murdered in the other timeline. Hopefully he doesn't get murdered in this one as well.
I guess he was gonna throw like a secret party or something? But with the accident and all, still, he might be there.
I know about Sunfish Pocket. Renshu used to talk about it. He runs Lemniscate as well as the Maid Cafe.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
Hey, let's go to Sunfish Pocket.
Welcome home, Sea King.
Sea King?
Oh! Is this your first time here?
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something. Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Wait a minute!
Date?
Are you... Are you a regular here?
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money. I was here yesterday, too. Around 6:30, I think, but I couldn't get in. I saw a sign at the entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some party. But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
Why are you here?
Because I'm worried about Tessa.
Iris, what's the matter?
Yesterday night. Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming, as usual, from her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while. Got it. I'll try my best. Okay, everyone! Here's my debut song. Let's hit it! Who could it be at this hour? Is it Date again? Okay, 1 second, I'm coming! Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now. I'll sing the rest next time. Bye!
When did this visitor arrive?
1 hour into the stream, so about 2 a.m.? That's weird, right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning? And then she leaves? She looked really serious, too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either. I thought maybe the people at Sunfish Pocket would know something. Tessa used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to. I asked the other girls too, but no one knows anything.
Iba, call Iris.
The number you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
No way.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her, I can barely eat.
I think you could stand to be a bit
You
more
look like
worried,
you can eat just
honestly.
fine.
Yeah, I think you could stand to be a bit more worried, honestly. That omelette rice looks delicious. What's with that spear? Because he's supposed to be seeking, I guess?
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea. You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. It's like a little ranking system we do.
That seems totally safe.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and at the very top, orichalcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice. It's more like a way to exploit their vanity.
Yeah, that sounds very nice.
To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
That sounds even worse.
I'm still gold. Not that good.
Well, I would say that's pretty good.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
I suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Have you seen Renshu?
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park?
In a manner of speaking.
The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something? Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body, and I just left her there and ran away like a coward. I'm such a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
That's not why I'm mad, Ota.
Ota sitting opposite me. Introductions?
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
Is Renju here?
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so he comes sometimes, but not all that often.
What's the seeking?
That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings. And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
But you have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet, so that we can gather riches in foreign currency in the labor market.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
Anyway, summarize for me.
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to search.
Yeah, you're right.
Date's residence then, to check on Mitsuki. Oh, hello there.
Hitomi Sagan, Iris's mother.
Yes, but why?
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Mizuki, what are you doing?
Oh, that is Mitsuki. I mixed up the names. Mayu. Wait, no, that's. Oh, yeah, she went to check on Mitsuki. God, I guess I'm a little bad at names.
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
Right, okay. So he was just.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute.
Oh, seems like Hitomi here did what that he couldn't. Oh, maybe it was all the bench
I received
pressing.
a Nile message from Mizuki last night. Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much. I couldn't say no to one of my students.
You're her teacher?
That's right. Mizuki is in my homeroom class. I went to the hospital to pick her up.
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone.
Mizuki wrote a note saying that she wanted to go home. Not to Renju's house, but here. So that's the story. I apologize for coming over without asking.
How did you get her talking again?
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say,
teacher. And then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
You're her teacher?
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki's school.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Mitsuki lives there with me, but I'm not her legal guardian. That's why I've never been to school with her or anything like that. That was all left to Renju. He might not be any good at raising her, but he is her father. He takes care of all the official stuff. That was one of the conditions for taking in Mitsuki. How is Mitsuki at school?
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Maybe she felt bad for the frogs.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
Just like Renju? Is it just a coincidence that you're Mitsuki's teacher?
You said you and Renju knew each other from high school, right?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work at the public school here.
That's right, a district elementary school.
Is that a coincidence? You becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching. They even moved to get into my school district. That was about 5 years ago, in spring.
Before the divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Officially, Mitsuki lives at Renju's house. The local elementary is actually pretty far from here, my house. Mitsuki takes the train every morning to get there. Where is Renju?
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
Where is Iris?
She's been at home, I think, since Sunday.
Really?
Well, I can't say for sure. I don't know her exact schedule.
Did you hear from her last night?
No, I was with Mizuki all night. Why? Did something happen?
No, it's nothing.
X-ray.
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
Oh.
Hitomi has a metal plate in her right shoulder. About your aphonia. When I started talking to her, Mitsuki reacted to wait.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night.
Why didn't you tell me about Hitomi?
I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway.
Because you don't talk.
Because you don't listen.
About Hitomi.
She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
That's nice.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. but I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
What denial message?
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me, I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals in a high crime rate there. Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
Why were you holding the ice pick?
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah.
After Ota ran away?
Yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
Was Yuko's left eye on the ice pick?
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah,
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
it's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
About Renju.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
Where is Renju?
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really. I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No. But I didn't expect him to. He's always busy. He doesn't care about me.
Where is Iris?
Iris? I don't know. Why are you asking?
It's nothing. Mizuki must not have been watching the stream last night.
It appears that way.
Pardon me for asking, but right arm.
Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident, or...?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder. The nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. From the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
Esther. What? You may saw. Summarize for me.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
And then the marble. Marble.
Well, well, if it isn't Date! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
Ren meaning Renshu Okura.
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
Can you get me a glass of water?
That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I'm working.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
It's kind of the same. I make people throw up. You make people throw up the truth.
Oh, poetic. How have you been?
I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
About Renshu's watch.
Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift. Oh, this was, of course, after the divorce. Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since.
I think in the other version, in the other timeline where I heard this, Mizuki was there. So then, but now she's not. So there's not that much to be. Oh, don't worry. It wasn't. Anyway, where is Renshu?
It's been a while. I have no idea. What's wrong with Ren?
Well, I told Mama about the accident and about how he disappeared from the hospital.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
About Shoko.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Yeah?
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
This is a bar called Marble in an alley called Golden Butcher. She runs the place. We all call her Mama. She might technically have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. She belongs to a lot of LGBT groups and the like. Young people tend not to be too careful with rumors. You know how it is. So, a place like this is perfect for gathering information. Whether it's politics, business, entertainment, even crime, Mama knows it all. Whenever I get stuck on an investigation, I come to see her. Summarize for me, Mama.
Shoko was involved in illegal activities.
Or I beg.
Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with Renju. I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian. On January 20th, 288 AD, he was martyred. This painting depicts his execution.
Oh, time to go to the Kumakuras again.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Alright, bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
You bastard!
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
That the same exact cutscene.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
Alright, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. 2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse was found. Have you heard the name Shoko Nadami?
Sure have.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media is making a real fuss about this new serial killer. Can't help but hear about it.
About Shoko.
Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Do you know anything about investment fraud?
I have no idea what you're talking about, cop. You must have gotten some bad info.
Did the Kumakuras kill her?
Fuck no. Why would we do that?
Where's the chairman?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Date, look at this. A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
Body temperature rising. Red hot lie.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to cop to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him?
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
The door to the next room. X-ray? What the? Oh. Yeah, that's right. He did seem to think for her.
There's a hidden safe behind the crest.
There is something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw at Matsushita Diner. An ACET figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown, but perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of ACET, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. You'd never be into pussy shit like that, you fucker.
The Kumakura crest.
Shadows.
Shadows.
Threat! Silhouette! ACET!
Water.
Water.
Wet! Sweat! ACET! ACET, you bet!
Fierce.
Fears.
Upset? Regret? ACET!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
The fat one grabbed the skinny one and dragged him out.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it.
I had no idea you were a Net Idol fan.
How did you know?
You're hiding an ACET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have an alibi for Shoko's murder?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
What about Rowan Kumakura?
Rohan was my older brother.
And
He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. But he's gone now.
A suicide.
Yeah, after breaking out of the hospital.
Why was he hospitalized? Wait.
About 20 years back.
Breaking out of the hospital. Oh my. It's a repeat of the...
Both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see,
But can he
but it doesn't
see?
register. Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question for Moma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Is Rowan left-handed?
Yeah, he...
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. Moma just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere, and his left brain was the inferior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Okay. About Rohan.
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded. I'm talking ruthless. One time, we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him. From the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras.
When was Rohan hospitalized?
About 6 years ago. I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. But whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up shooting some guy in his house. A few days later, cops busted him. Prosecution tried to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
About Shoko and the Kumakuras.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her.
You know Renshu Okura, right?
No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
I told Mama about Renshu's accident. And about his disappearance from the hospital.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying.
Request information on Renshu.
Hey Moma, I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
Then your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-set fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet A-set.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate.
Would A-set go along with that?
We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah, I promise.
Summarize for me.
The Kumakuras appear to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an A-set fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else, Iva. We got what we needed here.
Off to Abby's headquarters. Scream.
Ghost!
I have been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
I should have chosen the communicate option instead.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh, Right.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
Yes, you look very freaky.
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
Oh, I'm sure I think that anyway, so don't worry about that.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct.
Commissarate.
I'm already tired of this, Iba.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shoko's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours, but our investigation has made zero progress. Sorry, I just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
Like that, huh? Can you call Iris?
I still cannot contact her. Her phone is either off or out of range of cellular signal. Are you worried about her?
I mean, yesterday there was definitely something wrong. I saw it in Mizuki's Somnium. Iris's body.
About me and Iba. 6 years ago, I lost my past. Names, addresses, family, childhood, everything. But that wasn't all I lost. My left eye. I don't know how I lost it. The earliest memory that I have is of me aimlessly wandering the streets of Shinjuku. Until a good friend gave me a hand.
Come with me, to where you belong.
Boss helped me become a cop and assigned me to Abyss. A year later, I was called into the control room where Pewter showed me something extraordinary.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. An autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system. Special Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your personal computer and your personal companion.
It's been 5 years since then. 5 years and a number of tough cases. But
This time is different.
I'm concerned about Renju.
Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
Do you really self-destruct?
An AI never lies.
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
When you like to find out?
Your skull would pop like a balloon.
Hmm. Why do you even have that function?
My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software. I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist. What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
About your self-destruct function.
Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov.
Oh.
I cannot harm myself. However, a person with administrative authority could order me to self-destruct. You have such authority. Let us determine a code number. One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205. If you issue this command, I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
Let's see. How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth. If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Understood. And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
Huh?
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost. My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
So you're basically immortal.
Yes, as long as the server is alive.
How did you come up with that number?
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number. There is no particular meaning.
Really?
About Shoko Nadami's murder.
About Shoko Nadami's murder. We still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Aiba, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Really?
Really.
Call it.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
What line should we... Shoko's phone? Abys's line. Home phone. Say you're from the cabaret club.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
So the caller must be a regular there.
Do you plan on questioning everyone who's been there?
Shoko's phone.
I see. The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone. If we call from that line...
Right, he might pick up.
But a normal call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like?
Yes, I do. I remember everything that I see and hear.
Can you reproduce her voice?
Analyzing recorded audio data. Imitation should be possible.
Well then...
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
Yeah.
I mean, you already did kinda imitate her, didn't you?
Me?
You're the only one who can.
Fine. I suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
I am an artificial intelligence, not a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes like you.
All right, Hal, let's see what you can do.
It's connected. It's ringing.
I thought you said you did get nervous. Calm down. Deep breaths.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
Impossible. Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days ago.
That's so nice.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh, by I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Maybe you should plan out your condition before.
Your twin sister?
His name! Get his name!
How?
How can we get their name? Ask him for his name. Tell him you have a package and need his address. Ask, are you Yamada? Accuse him of being an imposter.
You're an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him!
That's enough. I am So Sajima,
Ah.
the congressman.
A politician?
Sajima.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up. I will call back later. Goodbye.
Why so?
Unknown.
That was so unconvincing.
But that was definitely So Sajima. I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking.
Shojima is a minor celebrity. He even goes on TV sometimes. 2 days ago, he called Shoko. Why?
In any case, that was an excellent performance, was it not?
No. Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
What? Do you want me to pat you on the head?
No! Nothing like that.
I tapped my fingertip against my left eye.
Stop! It tickles!
Rub, rub, rub.
Stop! The nerve might break!
The call came in soon after.
Date! A call from Investigation HQ.
Connect me.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami, and if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know, and he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too, but I felt I should give you the heads up anyway.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think it really is just a prank?
Well, to be sure, look into number 89.
Roger that.
But for now...
So Sajima.
Tsushima Residence, Sunday, 7:54 p.m.
Hey, you can't be here without permission.
I'll call the police!
What happened? Sir.
A police officer.
You.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few questions.
I'm a very busy man. You can ask me tomorrow during normal business hours.
It's about Shoko Nadami. You can't tell me you've never heard of her.
As a matter of fact, I have. It was reported on the news that she was killed.
2 days ago at 9:02 p.m., you made a phone call to Shoko Nadami.
A phone call? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do.
Vision.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
It's a thermograph.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
What the else? That, what will make So confess he killed Shoko? Call him.
Aiba, call his phone again, using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up? It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call.
What?
It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you.
Finally confessing?
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
Then why did you lie to me?
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died. If I were the killer, why would I do that?
I don't know, but I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant? I thought not. I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
So went back inside his mansion. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home, unless you want to get kicked out.
Do you know Shoko Nodami? Look, a UFO.
Look, a UFO!
He didn't flinch. Look, the Mothman.
Look, the Mothman!
He didn't flinch. Anything suspicious about So lately?
No, nothing special. Not any different from any other politician anyway.
Do you know Shoko Nodami?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
About So's alibi.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Why does So have a burner phone?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the relationship between So and Shoko?
I don't know. Even if I did, it would be confidential.
Date, a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move. Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone. The one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking him.
Roger that.
Harbor Warehouse District. Sunday, 8:51 p.m.
What was So doing here?
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you serious?
I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can see out of my right eye. My vision held, and I went into a warehouse. Something covered with a white cloth is on the table.
This is...
can't be.
No stream
Iris.
this time, huh?
Iba, what's your charge?
Currently at 2%.
Can you make a call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry. Just connect me to boss.
Date, what's wrong?
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back, and one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris?
I'll tell you more later. Just send CSI to the scene right away. And one more thing. Congressman So Sajima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a minute, why?
I'll take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
All right.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
God damn it!
Police headquarters, Sunday night, 9:48 p.m.
Do you honestly think you can get away with this?
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not. But even if he doesn't know her name... So leaving the warehouse.
I saw So walking out of the cold storage warehouse where the corpse was discovered. Iba recorded the whole thing.
Just before my battery ran out.
That information... okay.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
I put a picture of Iris in front of So.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Based on what?
So leaving the warehouse? That's also important, but there's something else. Where Iris was shown.
Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse in the warehouse district by the harbor.
Okiura Fishery?
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was killed somewhere else.
Iris's body was found at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on a desk in front of him.
This.
Iba, play the video.
Right away.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Then you saw the body.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse. But I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me!
It's the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent. As is my right, guaranteed by law. Remember that I am a politician.
Thinking time?
I know my rights.
Date, can I get a second?
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer, or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Iris's time of death.
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night, at a place called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
An exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
If it's mahjong, you should have had 3 opponents with you.
Indeed I did, but they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Date, I did some research. Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses. The shopkeeper might be in So's pocket, and he's the only one we could ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
He might as well not have an alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this? I haven't killed anyone. Not Shoko, not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
So didn't respond. But I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman, So does know about the corpse. Because...
Iris's body was found frozen in the warehouse. Her right eye was removed and she suffered multiple stab wounds to her back. There were no other visible wounds on her body, so the stab wounds were likely the cause of death. From the size and shape of the marks, the murder weapon is almost definitely a knife. Possibly a kitchen knife. I never mentioned Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
Because
you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer. Boss, give me permission to sink. He can't hide inside his own head.
You've got it. Sync with him.
We're really going inside so sad now.
I put So into chemically induced sleep. But do not worry, it will not affect the sink.
Okay, Dante. Let's do it.
Right.
Please, don't forget the 6-minute time limit.
You say it every time.
Let us begin.
Did you witness my superior driving technique?
Yeah, I saw you get in an accident.
No! I only pressed the wrong pedal!
That's what you call an accident.
Oh, look at that!
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Huh. In a word, I'd say it's strange. Maybe this is So's corrupt nature manifesting itself.
The man Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed.
Why wouldn't it be?
Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream.
A dreamer's dream for a representation of the dreamer, right?
Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing here?
Iris! We can't go any closer?
We cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words...
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
What's going on?
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping? Can't you do something about that?
What exactly do you propose I do?
You're telling me I have to watch this scene over and over?
I don't want to watch it either.
Well then...
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
Huh?
The Iris in Soul's mind?
Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Somnium scan. Activate.
So many boxes. Thinking in the villain. Help Iris escape. If Iris escape, you may discover Soul's secret. Oh, that's interesting. I think I will save it for next time though. As it seems like a good place to stop this, so good night.